got to watch an awful lot of recently and have made big changes. So first questions first. That first event, Cologne, what were your key takeaways?
I think obviously it was going to be a really difficult event for us, so it was going to be a real learning experience. So the main thing went there to just get some experience, just get to see how everyone does under pressure, and just take it and use it for the future. It was going to be one we couldn't really do anything about. We just for the next one we'll be a bit better than last time.
100%. And this blend of players, like I'm personally, I've kind of got. I'm a bit of a fan for a couple of them. You know, I think Nealon kind of getting chewed up and spat out by EG. I think he has legs. I thought kennyS seems to love the land stage. He seems to thrive in that environment. Do you feel like you've got pieces that you see you can see potential in, or do you think that you're going to have to dig quite hard to dig it out?
No, we definitely got potential. It's a real good blend of players and personalities, and the roles and stuff are really good. It's just going to take a bit of time for them to get used to. It's something, like we said, when we're talking to the guys, it's more for the future. We know we can be competitive now, and obviously everyone's good enough to be able to do that. And hopefully in 3 months we're better than we are, 6 months better than we are, and we just take this long term.
Absolutely. And then when you kind of take a look at this cutthroat bracket, lose one game, you're out. Win one game, you're in the quarterfinals. I mean, it's cutthroat from the get-go. Do you think that favors you as you're going to perhaps have an opportunity to kind of hit the ground running?
I would say it could do. Traditionally, it hasn't. Though every event we've gone to, we've always lost straight away. It really has. Today we can't go into it. This event we're going to be good straight away. So we'll have to see. It could be a real momentum event for sure. It's probably a lot of upsets, and we'll just see what we can do.
It's crazy. I mean, we're going to lose 8 teams in the first day. Yeah, I mean, that is intense. Who's your opening game against? I'm afraid I don't have the bracket. And Apex. Oh yeah, okay. I know you're at the top side of the bracket. Oh, okay. Who would you say is the biggest threat in your first affair against Apex? Who are you going to try and have to keep down?
Probably Nork, I would say. I think he's pretty underrated. He's hard to play against. He's one of those people that just always is an Nork because he never dies. So it's probably someone like Nork. We've played these guys a lot of times, to be honest. They're probably one of our rivals, I'd say, if anything. We've seen play them all the time online, so it should be a good game.
Does the fact that you've played them so often, does that change the dynamic of the matchup? Like, do you find yourself, from a coaching perspective or from the players themselves, like overthinking or like second guessing because you're like, oh, we've done this so many times against them, they know it now, they're going to be stacked, or blah blah blah? You know, do you think you kind of can get into your own head when it's a team you constantly play?
Yeah, I think so. It's just the element of it, you know. It's interesting too, that because you don't know what they're planning for, what they are, and you're playing mind games with yourself sometimes. Yeah. So probably keep it pretty simple for now. We know a few things, and we'll just take from that. Right.
Because I always think about that with pistols. The amount of times it seems like, you know, oh, they've done this pistol 4 times. There's no way they're doing it 5, you know, and you kind of keep saying like all in on red, but it's a super interesting dynamic. Is that one you enjoy, getting to kind of think about the kind of the more macro chess level of like anti-stratting and thinking about how other teams perceive you?
Yeah, definitely. It's one of the fun side of coaches. And I say when you play a team for the first time, you never really know what to expect. But when you play them a lot of times, there's little things in there, and that's what
Mr. Kickers. Oh. You can't escape me now. We're this way.
Now we're free to talk.
Now we're free to talk. So you're in a really strange spot because you're not on the team, but you are playing in this, and Norbert damaged his mouse hand. What the hell's going on?
I think we are a very special team. That's just says everything about us.
But explain it to me. I'm gonna grab Norbert in a little bit. You have to fill in. But how much time have you been able to practice again with the team? Has much changed since when you were on the team?
I think I decided to leave VP like after Paris major, and then guys just couldn't find a fifth player because it seems like I'm way too good. But
I like that. I agree.
We're not gonna talk about it. And then when we found a fifth player, David just broke his hand. So now I'm just helping the guys just to do here the best.
But are you ready? Like, do you know exactly how the team want to play? Has it changed at all? Have they changed any strategy or style? Do you fit in exactly the same as you were before?
Not really, because I'm just in talks right now. So it's gonna be something different for me because I have been playing the same style like 7 years. Yeah. So I'm really excited for new adventures.
Oh, okay, so that's for your future team, right? So that's a sneak peek. I mean, though, here playing for VP, right? Do you just go back into your old role, old position? Or is it different for this tournament?
I think I just got bored with my nowadays role, so I would like to play another.
So we're expecting some crazy kicker to come out.
Maybe.
He said it with a smile on his face as well. How do you feel for your opening game, though? It's versus FaZe, but this is a FaZe that doesn't look as scary as before. What do you think of them?
I think they just got tired, but it's still the scary phase because they haven't changed player, and I think they are stuck. Like their core players are still playing together like for a really long time, and inexperienced at games. I mean, it's really important. So it's not gonna be easy.
Okay.
But I hope we're gonna do our best.
Well, let's see if you do. Thank you very much, Kicker. I'm gonna go find Norbert. Is he in here? Yeah, let's go get him. Bro, you're not supposed to be playing. You have a bad hand.
No, all good already. I can play tennis, I can play CS, but not on this tournament.
Not on this tournament. Okay, so Kicker was just explaining it to me.
Yes.
You told me before as well. You're in the gym, you're on your phone, you fell down and hurt your hand. You're disappointed.
Yes, it was a very tough time for me because I couldn't play. I was just watching CS, the Cologne, some other tier 2 tournaments, and I just wanted to play, so I can't. But now I'm happy that I can play.
How long did it take to repair?
1 month.
Wow.
Yes, 1 month.
Was it like a sprain? Was it broken? What was the actual damage?
It was broken a bit. Like it wasn't a hard injury, but anyway, I wasn't able to play.
And now you are media man for this event. How's that to be on the other side of it? You're doing like my job.
Actually, it's very hard because you have to go everywhere to film everything, and I didn't used to do it.
So what we know is if you do ever stop playing, you have a new job. Would you do this job?
Maybe.
You're lying. You're definitely lying.
Actually, I was thinking about it. Like, yeah, but I was like, maybe I will go coach, manager, but now I have the opportunity to try to be a media guy.
So Daston can still keep his job. You can be a media guy potentially. It'll all work out in the end. It's a wild story, man. But you're ready to play after this event, so we're gonna see you back then.
Yeah, for sure.
And how you extra motivation?
Oh yeah, of course. Because I was sitting and just wanted to play. Yeah.
You know, how tough do you think it's gonna be that you're gonna have to sit here, film the guys while they're playing? Do you think that's gonna be the worst thing for your mind?
Yeah, maybe, but you know, I was watching when they were playing online tournament, and I see their mistakes, and I couldn't help them. I can only say it after the game that guys, you have here some mistakes. So maybe I'll try to help them as a supporter.
So you're like an extra analyst as well. So you can come in and go, guys, I would have done this. This is bad. Yeah?
Yeah, maybe.
I love this so much. This is going to be good fun. I'm going to check in with you as the tournament goes on for you to give me the analysis of what they have done wrong. Yeah?
Okay, I will do.
We're down. Thank you very much. Rest up, man. For Falcons, yeah, this is obviously an important event because it's in the country the team's from as well. It's in the organization, and you guys are getting to play on the elite level again. But also, we've got a new face, Boros, coming into the team. How's that been?
It's been great. I mean, the main thing for us was to really try to figure each other out how we want to play. And I mean, knowing that we're not fully prepared, we have to let loose and go a bit wild during this game. So looking forward to it. Do you think that benefits you, though, in terms of you let loose, go a bit more crazy, but it's single elimination? There's not much pressure, like, I would say, on you guys compared to some of the bigger names, right? Sure, yeah. So can you just come in and be like, haha? Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a glorified facing game in a way for us where, I mean, we know we have the talent pool, and I know we can go deep and we can shoot hard. And that's going to be the main thing. It's going to be so fast that if we enter hard in the game, anything can happen. So I'm very confident with my guys and what they can do. And how is it for you at the moment, just with the team and this whole project? Because from years ago, and I'm seeing you all the time, we're talking all the time, we don't get to see you so much, but you're rebuilding. You're still motivated, you're still going for it, but it's not easy right now. You're on this side. Yeah, I mean, it's a whole thing. Again, like we built the whole project going international and all that kind of stuff brand new. So we have like a lot to figure out. So yeah, like we know the process is going to take a bit of time because we also want to do it a certain way. And therefore, yeah, that's the main thing. Like, we know we're not ready for this tournament as much as we can be. So we're just going to have to, let the talent speak at the beginning. And then we're just going to build things from there for the future. But super, super confident for the rest of the time. And yeah, we're putting in the work needed.
And in terms of like when you say going to international, how much of a bigger challenge is it than you expected, or did you expect it to be this hard? Talk me through your mindset on it.
I think the main thing, because having played in like other international teams, the main thing is to be on the same page. And coming from like 3 very different teams in the way that we were building, and now from experience, I know the French teams are functioning a very different way from the others. So like we need to try to create that and to get that whole thing together for the whole team. And that's really a big thing for us. But I mean, it's a very interesting challenge, and like new guys with a new way of approaching the game and new mentality. It's really important to understand each other and to make it work together. And so that's the biggest challenge, to be honest, because when it comes to the game, we all play Counter-Strike, we all shoot heads, and you know, that's the basis of the game, and we have that locked down. So we just need to make it work together.
Look at you on Falcons, a big change for you. How has it been so far?
It's been really good. I like this organization, and I'm happy to play with my players, and I'm really excited for this tournament and my journey with Falcons. Yeah, and I'm happy.
And how important was it for you, right, being from the region, to go to a team like Falcons that's from Saudi Arabia? Was that like such a deciding factor in your move?
Yeah, it was like so good for me. I'm so excited to be like an organization within my region, you know. Yeah, it's like really good for me. Like I speak with people like from my region, and it's I'm happy, you know.
Was it kind of sad for you at the time, though, to leave Monty when things were like going better for the team? Was it like a tough decision to make?
Yeah, it was really tough decision, but sometimes you need to think about like your future. Yeah, and I think we have like a promising team, and we will do really good.
And what's it like for you? Because you went from obviously playing on one team where there's some notable players, but now you're playing along like players like Body, MBK. You're playing against some names who are legends of the Counter-Strike scene. What does that do for you in your mind?
Yeah, it's really it's really nice. You know, I was watching these guys when I was young, and I'm playing with them now.
You're still young now.
Yeah, I'm still young, but when I was more young, I was watching them, and I was seeing them like NBK, for example. I was like seeing him my idol or something, you know, when I was young. So it's really good when I play in same team with him.
And that's crazy, right? You've come into this, you get to join and play with these guys. But obviously, it's been a very short amount of time you have been on the team. How do you feel in terms of the freedom you have, the role you have now? Obviously, you are the superstar. You're the one supposed to be doing the big damage, heavy lifting. But do you feel like you're in the system? Do you feel like you know the structure they want yet?
Yeah, I think we are like new, and we still need some time together, you know. And I think I will get there, like when I will have my play style and everything. And we are working in it every day, and we are trying our best.
What's been the biggest difference from when you played on Monty to coming into this team, and like how's it different of a change has it been?
I think in Monty I was more comfortable, you know, in my play style, but we are trying our best, you know, to be same, because we had much more time. Like in Monty, I've been with them 1 year. Of course. Yeah, so it's still new, and I'm excited for my future.
And do you like the idea of kind of having a home crowd, especially for you here?
Yeah, I'm so excited about it. I think like maybe 80% of the crowd will be cheering for Falcons. Yeah, like I think it's really nice.
And do you think that can play into like giving you the victory over Heroic? Because obviously it's a very tough game. It's very tough, you know that. But do you feel like that can play a factor? You can get motivated from that?
Yeah, of course, but it's still like hard game. But of course, I think the crowd will help us a lot.
Well, they were looking for the best dressed people in all of Saudi Arabia, but they got us, and that's also okay too. Welcome back, everybody. It's Gamers8. I've got a
FaZe was busy.
Yeah, FaZe was obviously busy.
I forgot to button my sleeves on my suit.
So you
don't
give
him
ammunition. You see what he does to us?
Yeah,
See, this is how he introduces, and then you don't have your shirt. It's unprofessional. We could just run it all the way back.
He's used to being a caster nowadays. So
yeah, I don't usually have to wear these things. I'm usually just in like a t-shirt, some shorts, maybe not even the shorts, just
short.
Just chilling.
I'm wearing shorts all week.
Poor Dinko is all I'll say.
Yeah, poor Dinko. Anyway, guys, so there's a ton of things to go over today. Obviously, we have not only a show match, but we do have a grand final as well. My name is Trace, and alongside of me are some of the best in the industry to do it. And some of them had a longer night than others, and by that I mean they were playing in the sand, sandcastles, all those things. Jason was one of those. He's in the middle. We got Maniac to his right, and then to his left is going to be Y&K. So, guys, it took me a few days, but we finally figured out my cardinal direction.
Yeah, I was going to say, your left and right, half a second of just to be sure you were on the money.
It really
nailed
does.
it.
A little little slight hesitation. Guys, let's just jump into some of the things that we've got going on today.
Let's do it, Trace.
I said a show match, and I say a show match with a lot of emphasis on show, because we're looking at Pasha versus Team kennyS, which is going to be something. Let's go ahead and take a look at Pasha's roster right out of the gate.
Finally, we get to know. Wait, hold on a second. Pasha was on this desk with us when he said, whoever plays in my team, do not put his hands on an AWP. Does that mean Fallen is going to get stripped of the sniper? We had this conversation. He said.
He definitely said it.
Yeah, probably.
It was said.
Well, he said he was the main opper.
Okay.
So Fallen can be the secondary opper, you know?
This looks like the kind of team that really came together at probably like 5, 6 a.m. this morning.
About the time we were, in the desert. Yeah, that does make sense. So a little bit of a punch here. Yanko, when you look at this lineup, how exciting is that?
Not at all. Because it's a show match.
Why did you direct that one to Yanko?
All right. It was a shot in the dark.
Trace, I think it's so exciting. pashaBiceps, one of the great Polish players of all time. Fallen, the godfather of Brazilian Counter-Strike. Twist, the best North American player of all time. It's absolutely spectacular. This is fireworks.
And Shush.
And Shush.
Why are we going to do it?
Why are we dunking on people who just got here?
What's happening?
Would you like to give some positive? No, absolutely not. Would you like to give some positive on the team biceps? Biceps. You want to give something positive there?
I mean, I have nothing for you. Let's move on.
Of course. Yeah, let's move swiftly past that.
Two.
The second team that we do have in front of us is going to be Team kennyS, which encompasses... Who? Maniac, you take this one away.
There we go. Yeah, absolutely. From left to right, we have Robs, of course, Kickert, and
He's thrilled to be here.
Because the news. Did you hear the news?
Is this his mugshot that we just used for this? Or
I mean, Hades is really the only one that has a good time. Kenny, come on, give us a smile. We're happy to be here. I talked to him. And
Robs with a smirk.
Yeah, he does have a little cheeky smirk, doesn't he? Look, who's going to have the bigger magic stick, kennyS or Hades?
Magic stick, you want to call it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's what the kids are saying these days.
Yeah. I don't know. In this situation, would you want Robs on your team or against him?
Always. You want to Robs on your team all the time. Always. Yeah.
I feel like Robs is the kind of player who doesn't have a switch to like just have fun.
He will always try hard.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I identify with that.
Isn't winning fun?
That's what I was told my whole life. But then again, where I'm from, they give away
never really had
awards. So, like, really, who's to judge that?
Guys, this is why we don't do show matches anymore. Right here is this kind of philosophy.
I'm the problem. I'm the problem here.
I think that's what he's trying to say.
Well, let's be honest. Chad was the problem.
Yeah.
Chad was the problem in the show match. He ruined the show matches.
Yeah, we haven't even started yet. That's crazy.
I haven't gotten a free laptop in ages for a show match, and that's messed up.
Craziness.
You just there are messages to the world. People should get you in show matches.
There has to be a show match somewhere. A laptop somewhere here.
Somewhere.
Yeah, there is a show match somewhere.
The Colonel's laptop.
The Colonel's choice laptop. No, that's not a thing. What is the thing is that we're playing the show match, to my knowledge, with the new max rounds as well as on CS2. So
and on overpass.
And on overpass. So a lot of things that we can grab onto here to start to
So this will determine whether we switch to MR12 or not in all of Counter-Strike forever, Trace. Right here.
If Pasha wins, we switch to MR12. If Kenny wins, we're staying MR15.
Oh,
is this a little bit for people to see how CS2 looks?
This is the loadout in case you haven't seen this.
Jason, run us through it.
Yeah, well, you could see the 3 categories there. You can only have 5 weapon selections to pick in each one, and those are the only weapons you can come into the game with. You can't switch out. If you don't equip an auto sniper at the screen, you don't get to buy that auto sniper inside the game, so make your decisions wisely.
I'm gonna have to see, maybe bring up that second M4, like having silence and non-silence at the same time.
What if we said you can only put 3 grenades in your arsenal?
Okay.
Do you even use your grenades when you're playing?
Settle down, bro.
I don't, but other people do.
Exactly, that's my point.
Either way, buy menu, positive or negative, take it away.
I mean, I haven't really used it too much.
I
think it's great.
I'm relatively ambivalent. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the most Swiss answer you could ever give.
I really don't care.
It's positive because it's more user-friendly. We want to try and get more players to try Counter-Strike. Because when you try Counter-Strike, there's nothing else like it, Trey. So it's about making it more user-friendly, more forgiving, right? In CS2, if you do buy in freeze time, if it was a misbuy, if you regret your decision, you can sell it back, change the gun that you want to buy.
Yeah, but you don't learn if you don't make that mistake, you know? I like the hardcore punishment.
Which is how we got to the smokes that we have.
We know.
Hardcore punishment. Wow.
But we're not talking about your private life,
Jason. Please, my goodness. Check out the new smoke changes in CS2. Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns?
They've revised the whole
punishment,
volumetric of it. I say, like, the geometry of the smokes have been reworked a little bit.
The volumetric smoke, they go taller now, not as wide.
The other way around, they go wider now, not as tall.
No, I mean
think
they
he's right.
changed the CS2 smoke too. They changed the CS2 smoke differently as well.
I think that's correct. I think they're less wide now.
They're less wide now. They're taller.
I think so.
Yep.
What we've seen before.
When you throw them in open spaces.
Sense.
He threw that in outer
But
space.
this one is literally free.
But it obviously fills the container.
This is like if you miss a smoke in CS2, it will still miss like in CSGO.
Oh, the second one hits. I guess. Oh, there we go.
Ah, the skyboxes. No, there's no skyboxes.
Okay.
All right, we
I was
got
gonna
there.
say this isn't.
This is
yeah,
it's got Rushly written all over.
So
we haven't seen this video yet, viewers.
We're
at home, so
discovering.
we're with you.
Oh, look, these are one way anymore.
Okay.
examples of like different smokes that work in CSGO, the one-ways and whatnot, right? Like that in CS2 just won't be a thing to the same extent
I love
because
that. Take the one-ways
structures
I'm
block
right with you.
smoke, which
I'm right
makes
with you,
perfect
Jason. I think
sense.
as much as we get funky highlights out of one-ways and all, I think this is the most stupidest thing that's ever been part of Counter-Strike. It should have never been there, and good riddance. Goodbye. Adios.
Okay.
Yeah, just like the old overpass, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Get it out of there.
New overpass looks sweet.
Look at this paint job.
Look at this. Even the chickens look better.
Yeah, you did any paint job in your house recently, Jason? I
But
feel like
not
you
as
connect
good
with
as the
what's happening.
kernels.
I didn't do
There
it.
it is.
I didn't do a dragon though. You know. I could.
I mean, cosmetically it looks cool, but how it will play? Do you guys
The
anticipate something a lot
water
different?
is incredible.
I just want to see if the
There's
monster
water
graffiti has
physics.
changed.
There's a
they
couple-
changed the monster graffiti too.
There's a couple
Yeah,
like
man, look at
yeah, they brought in a really nice artist. There's a couple angles on this that are
Who is it?
changed a little bit as well. Probably Hex. I don't know. He's doing some graffiti stuff.
All right.
Well, that is brighter as hell. I mean, there used to be an
That's
issue
good.
on overpass, like the whole bathroom situation, where depending on where the CT or the T would be a little bit complicated to see him. None of that anymore. You're gonna stand out, and you get to have real duels. I'm happy with that. You know, I like a good
I'm happy
paint
with
job
that
here and
too.
there.
Are you happy, Yanko?
I'm never happy.
Well, you always ask the wrong person.
No, he
That's
was the
twice
only
now.
one that didn't identify as happy, and I didn't just assume
What's
what
this
you
countdown
are.
for, Trace?
That's for you to be quiet. That's the first one. Secondly, 10 seconds does mean that we can get right into the action. Thank goodness. Get me the hell out of here.
Throw it to
Let's
Fancy.
watch a CS2 Showmatch featuring Pasha and kennyS.
Well, hello everybody. It's Championship Sunday, but before we get to that epic grand final where someone will be taking home that trophy, we've got a showmatch on our hands. Team kennyS taking on Team pashaBiceps. Fun from start to finish. But before we get to that fun, I need to say, I've lost my friend, I've lost my other stage host. Mr. Fancy sadly had a little accident and he needs some recovery time. He would love to be here, but he'll be with us in spirit throughout all of it. So for now, you just have to deal with me, but I will not be able to translate anything. It's all going to be in English from start to finish. But either way, a show match on CS2, seeing overpass as well. A little bit of fun coming in there. I do hope when it comes to those loadouts that these teams have had some fun weapons added in there. I don't want to see it get too serious, but you never know how it will go with pros. So let's bring our teams on. It's Team pashaBiceps versus Team kennyS. Okay, Kenny, Pasha, come join me here. The rest of you guys can sit down and get yourselves ready. Pasha, how you feeling, my man? You see some intense eye contact between you both. We'll make sure we stay good.
I feel so good. I miss this big stage, big tournament, big events, so I'm ready for Kenny. Kenny, no brief tonight. No brief tonight.
He hasn't beat me since 2013, so it's not gonna happen today.
In the backstage, he said he got like a shit on pants. Right now he's bullshit. Really.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit bullshit sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Hey, bullshit is nice sometimes, you know. But as I said, like maybe after the game we can go outside and see who's the strongest man.
Maybe keep it to the server. I think we know which one should be stronger, but when it comes to the server, have you played much CS2, Kenny?
Yeah, I think a little bit better than most of them because they are still playing competitive. So basically, they don't have to play CS2. I haven't played CS for like 10 days, so I give him a chance, you know.
You want to make sure he had a little bit of a chance, make it fair in there. Pasha, what's your experience with CS2?
You know what? I'm a talent, to be honest. I don't need to play much more. So I like this game. I play overall, to be honest, like 1 hour maybe. So let's try it.
Let's see how it goes. Guys, shake hands if you want to. Oh, okay, there's respect.
With your handshake.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. See you later. Get yourself sat down, get themselves ready. Always fun between these two. I hope it stays nice within the server. It is going to be interesting to see how it all goes down, but we should bring our casters into the game. Let's see how it's going to start off. Machine, Sponge, what you got for us?
Oh, thank you very much, James. We have got a bit of fun ahead of us. MR12 Overpass.
Look at Pasha, straight away.
Straight away, look at Rob's skin collection. The man's flexing on us right now. I'll tell you now, Chad, I'm not going to lie, just looking at the names on paper, I feel like kennyS got the long straw.
The long straw?
Is that the good one?
Well, I think the short straw is the bad one.
Yeah, so you got the long straw. No one's ever said that before in the history of straws, but I'm saying he's got it.
All right, well, what makes you feel that way here,
I'm just
Alex?
saying, right?
There's a Boros on the other side, there's a twist on the other side.
But I give it one round that goes wrong, and they're all not talking to each other. They're all just going to be,
Okay.
I'm just saying, Fallen's going to be trying to corral the troops. Pasha's going to be, maybe...
Well, he already said, I'm a talent, I'm out. Like, he can't use that excuse. That's our excuse, Pasha. What's going on?
And I like Kenny's sass, say, Pasha hasn't beaten me even since 2013.
Well, that was a decade ago, just in case people...
But I mean, look at the roster. Rops, K Serato, the form Hades has been in, and Kicker as well, who just got kickered from VP.
Too many AWPs, wouldn't you say, though? You got Pasha and Fallen, and then you got Kenny and Hades. Who's going to be picking up the big greens here? I feel like Kenny's going to pull the card.
Kenny's going to pull the card. I think
he gave MHL his magic stick.
He did.
Is it permanent?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a long-term rental.
I see. We'll take this one.
But I will say, Hades has probably had one of the best AK clutches of the tournament.
Oh, that's true.
So, no stress of him being on the AK-47. And we are on, like, probably the most pretty of the new CS2 maps.
Yes, so Overpass, of course, is where we're going here. It is one of the maps that has gotten the biggest overhaul that we've seen thus far. We know Inferno's coming. We know it's going to have some changes, but we haven't seen it yet.
And from my understanding, Overpass is Valve using all of the tools available to them in the Source 2 engine just to demonstrate what all of the maps could eventually look like. Obviously, we've been going through overhauls throughout CSGO. This is kind of them saying, look how pretty it can be.
It was very bland before, wasn't it? Look, and I think some of the other factors here that have just been brought into the front line would be the different textures across the map. There's even different sound cues available, like things at long. There's the wood as you're entering into towards the side. It's going to help people distinguish between the sounds, hopefully a little bit better. But that's the thing, everything we're still learning about, right? They updated some lighting just the other day. They ruined the bullet penetration, then fixed it a day later.
Could you do me a solid and try and be the devil's advocate for why having more visibility in CS is a bad thing? Could you, I don't understand why anyone would be upset that it's easier to see your opponent.
If I was going to give you a mature response, it might take me some time to put that one together, but I can just say Zuma kiddies don't like the Valorant and they want Counter-Strike to be dark.
Okay, dark and mysterious.
No, but I'll try and get a mature response for you, Alex, because that one's slightly facetious. But I think that obviously having better visibility and things like not needing to use clear decals, a lot of our top players out there will be well aware that clear decals are
or have black equalizer on just so you can have an advantage against your opponent.
And that's the thing, people are going to have to adjust their digital vibrance, for example, because mine's on very high. You're going to have to turn it down in CS2 because you're going to get blinded by just how bright a lot of these textures are going to be.
I do like that. Like, out of the box, the fact that, if you are kind of watching CS on the stream, you decide to give it a go, suddenly, you don't have like maybe 15 steps to optimize your game. It's maybe 3.
Yeah, and that's something that you can see seems to be a bit of a focus here with the decisions that are being made. But MR12 is going to be the interesting conversation point here. And the problem we have today is this is just going to be a show match, so these players aren't going to be saving. We're not really going to be getting the best understanding of the economy system and how it could play out at the professional level. We even in the show matches, you and I have casted a couple of CS2 show matches now, we don't even really see players flirting with the HE smoke combos that often either. And that's something that is going to come with time. So this is just another glance, a look at Overpass, a chance to look at MR12 and how it's going to play out. Like, we can get a tight half. You can have 6-6 on the half, right? No more 9-6, no more 8-7. 6-6 is kind of a fun one.
Yeah, it is. It certainly is, right down the middle. It is going to be interesting to see. I think, I can understand there being fear of the potential for MR12. Change is scary, but also, if the only justification is, we don't want to have super mega long 6-7 hour best of 3s with breaks and tech breaks and timeouts and adverts, I can see that, but I also feel like maybe we'll see if we don't get a bit of a ball terror here. a nice little taste of what MR12 feels like in a competitive setting as we are off to the races. Team pashaBiceps going to be starting on the defense. Twists, Mr. Van Dalkin, Shush, Boros. We actually have a HUD. Oh, this is going to make it so much easier.
This is like our third or fourth.
We've never had a HUD.
We've never had a HUD.
Oh, this is lovely. This is brilliant.
Thank you, MC.
Shout out MC one time. Yeah, well, because he's the magical wizard of technology.
They all bought Deagles.
Well, where's Pasha going? Yeah, they did all buy Deagles.
Fallen bought a kit and flag. Fallen's actually playing properly, and they all bought. Oh, Pasha!
Jesus! Go on, Pasha. What'll do? kennyS has put the Deagle back and puts down Pasha. So that's 1-1 in the head-to-head.
Okay, we'll keep tabs on that. That is obviously the highlight of this one here. Twist is coming up a storm.
Serious business here. I do think the Penta-Deag is a bit audacious.
It is. It's one way to approach the game here. Now,
Fallen's got this on lock, bro. He's not going to let this round slip away. He's been spotted out on dice and fires off a couple of warning shots. You can see those new tracers, much more visible as to where that shot came from.
Would still love to be able to turn it off.
Yeah, does it bother you?
Yeah, I was talking to Robs about this the other day. We had him on the podcast with me, Jason and Yanko, and this is a kill.
Oh, no, it's not.
Okay, shush.
Kenny, gonna have to go forward or turn around and take that fight. Bombs on the back of Hades. Rejigging this CT setup here, rocking that P2K is Fallen. And they're into the site.
I already like Team Pasha more than Team kennyS.
I told you, Team Pasha. Oh, they're going to own them. This is a shame. I thought kennyS was going to be taking this seriously, man.
Team Pasha is taking it seriously. A kit and flashes, right? You got players who are very serious characters here. Shush, right? He's not going to be messing about. He's going to be taking. He's got 3 kills in the pistol round. Twists, I'm sure he's hungry for a W as well, you know. But talking with Robs, he's got some issues with the way spraying feels in CS2 at the moment.
Yeah, that's fair. Tapping does feel legit.
That's the thing, you know. You get some crispy 1-digs. The AK tap is quite nice, but in terms of the spraying, like I'm with him. It feels
odd.
Yeah, it's not intuitive, and maybe you could have conversations. Is that because of the traces? Is that because we can't disable Bob like we traditionally would? There's a lot of factors that could play into that. You know, something else that's cool, the desk we're touching on the buy menu, and now you can have both M4s on, so we'll see if the teams have equipped those.
Oh, we're going to see if he
Heaven Smoke.
lands the Heaven Smoke. This is going to be interesting. The Monster Smoke just landed, and down goes 1, 2 as well. Shush is farming up as they get 2 on the way back in. It's Hades and Robs from that short side. They're committing in. And oh dear, Twist has made a meal of that. Robs with the Galil making it sing. Puts Pasha into a 1v3. What you got for us, Mr. Biceps? He's done it all, hasn't he, Pasha? Chasing that competitive itch he's had ever since stepping away from competitive CSGO.
I don't know, I'd rather be throwing headshots than Hail Marys, you know? The punches that we've seen Pasha being involved in, it scared me.
Actually, it made me sad. Oh, and that's another for Hades. Wow, they turn it on. I thought Shush with the double would be enough, but Robs and Hades on the double into the site. And 5 frags between the 2 of them.
Okay, well, Hades actually landed that Heaven Smoke.
Yeah, and they landed the Monster Smoke.
Yeah, the Monster Smoke, very easy. Right? Look, I'll show you. The Monster Smoke is very, very easy.
We're talking about the one from CT Sport?
Yeah, it's basically
the same lineup?
Yeah, almost essentially the same. Now, everybody, we don't have GoTV access at the moment. That's something that, well, I don't know if it'll be called GoTV anymore either.
No, and no X-ray right now either.
So check this one out. You ready?
Yeah.
Bang.
No, it's the same one.
It's essentially the same one. And
well, that's a good thing, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
The fact that the same lineups are kind of functioning. Yeah.
All right, bang. It's in.
That's cool. Pasha, he fancies himself a little bit of a aggressive start. Oh, baby. Go on, Pasha. He's got 3 in his sights. And kennyS put to bed, takes him down. That's a big start. Quickly taken out by Hades. And we do have X-ray. I told a lie. We just had it off for a while.
I can hear their typing, but hopefully they're only saying nice things to each other, like, nice shot. That was a good one, Pasha.
Oh, nice adjustment. Does take down Boros, and Shush, he's down as well. Okay, so kennyS, after the meme call of the pistol, I think they realize they're going to have to take this a little more seriously.
Okay, so you're back on track. You were all behind Team kennyS. Now that he's lost the pistol,
I'm flip-flopping all over the place, aren't I?
We'll allow it. We'll allow it here. But I think it will also be good with the X-ray to be able to flick it on and off to maybe see some of the visibility in certain situations. Because here, I'm here for a learning experience, everybody.
100%.
Another light one here from Team Pasha. We'll get the rifles out into the next.
Oh, they're going for the stack. The flash from kennyS could be good, and Boros has done a lot with that. Boros, not an eco victory. Maybe not. Maybe not. Shush though, 1-on-1. Oh my god, it comes down to just 10 HP. Woo! Kenny's got a lot to say about that. He's not too happy. It came down to just 1 alive, so fair play.
Might be the best flashes of all time right there.
Yeah, fragging up. Oh, we get the Fallen Orb. All right, now we're talking.
And
now
Kenny
we're cooking.
He's taking priority over Hades here.
Damn.
Oh, we even have replay cams.
We're doing it all here.
I can't believe quite what we're seeing here.
It's happening. It's happening before our very eyes.
And it's going to be happening very soon. So,
summer. I did some research.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, ends in September something, right? On the internet. That's what the internet told me.
I don't know if I believe the internet as much these days.
No, you probably shouldn't. Ropsicle. Good molly. Oh, and he's owned him. Shush. Down. Looking to turn this round around.
Kicker putting himself in the shop window here.
Yeah, that's right. CS2, watch him have a pop-off performance.
I need to kill, doesn't he, Kick it? 2 assists.
He's got kennyS walking into the site here, and Boros is going to greet him with nice spray. Rops, that nade could be destined for glory. Chip damage and not able to find them both, so he is up for Kicker, and there's one of this clutch.
He's
a 1v3. It's Kicker's world. Here we go. Oh, fallen. That is a bit audacious. Kicker's not ready for it. Push it up on the AWP and a smile on his face as it's just a 1-round game.
All right. Well, what else can I take a look at here in the map while we're in between? Are you got anything
I'm just thinking it's MR12, right? So
yeah, it is going to be over quite quick.
We're already kind of off to the races here.
We've got, obviously, towards short now, sandbags on B. There's that little ledge so you can jump onto the sandbag position, right? There's that in play. There was also some wallbangs early on within this map that had been nerfed that we were playing with. There it is. So hopefully that one lands for Fallen. You obviously have the sound, which will confirm.
Set cams as well, guys. The observers are flexing today.
Beautiful work.
Pasha with the auto shot. Let's see how that feels. How it sounds.
I imagine it feel quite nice.
Yeah. We got that kennyS Fallen head to head. It's coming. Orp, Kenny. Takes the fight, nails it onto Fallen.
Okay.
That's all right.
Look at all this space Rops has here as well. So looking good for a 4th round here, Team kennyS.
Yeah, God, Rops is already deep past bank. The sounds as well. Definitely going to be an adjustment period.
They have no idea they're behind them. Like, look at all the space that they have.
Yeah, Robs is going to do it all.
Hi, guys.
Oh, kick it.
Do it, Kick it. You're not playing with James, Kick it. Just kill him. They're yours, mate. You don't have to worry about saving a gun, dropping it all. Just get your kills, mate. They're all yours.
All right. We get to see some kennyS warping. Now we're talking. He's picked up Fallens. And pashaBiceps.
I don't know what he's saying, but I want to hear what he's saying.
I do too.
Him and Boros, I think we might actually get a save here.
Yeah, if they allow it. If Kenny goes any further, Pasha's.
Come on, Kenny.
Oh, Pasha.
Alligator.
Pasha.
Oh, no.
No, dear.
Don't do him like that.
Boros gone 2. kennyS 4, Pasha 2. And winning out that AWP head-to-head as Kenny.
I think there were some adjustments to the audio since we've been here this week as well. So that's something that we haven't really been able to experiment with. We'll have to wait till we get home tomorrow.
I'm excited for that, just to see, because I feel like the sounds in CS2 from just my personal experience, there's an adjustment period where
Pasha.
Yeah.
We were thinking the same thing.
Where you don't trust the sounds just because you're not accustomed to them. You know, like you kind of like I've heard something, I don't have like a knee-jerk reaction to it. Perhaps the audibles are there. I'm just not necessarily kind of used to, or that they differ from what I'm expecting.
I think Nuke was the hardest one to stomach, right? Because
that was hard.
Everything sounded, especially when you're in the lower side, everything was very muffled here. But aggressive maneuver, cold clear.
We got the PP, Bison, Jinx.
Got a couple of Frenchmen in the final coming up after this.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a banger-ranger.
ENCE versus Vitality.
Look at Robs. He is coming for you, Pasha. Nice shot. Takes down Robs, grabs himself a rifle, and more to be done. As here comes Fallen rocking that retro throwback, the MP5.
He didn't put his skins on, did he?
No, he did not. Or maybe he just doesn't use it. He's got his gloves, and he's got kennyS. A lot more to be done with that. The silencer stopped the adjustment for the trade, and pasha's got nothing done with that M4, so kick it again. Pieces together the round for the boys, for the squad. Twist in the clutch, and he's on that dig, but Hades on that AWP, locking in a 5th. They're making mincemeat out of pashaBiceps squad.
This has gone awfully quick, hasn't it?
It has.
MR15 fans around the world now.
Well, we'll definitely probably go back to BO5 Grand Finals. So.
Yeah, I think best of ones might be just banned. They
Yeah,
don't exist
gotcha.
other than like open qualifiers. But I think that an interesting conversation to have with all of this is, I love that camera. I'm never going to get enough of that. The over the shoulder, where you get to see a bit more of the action going down there. But I think, yeah, we're not playing at a regular pace of a game, right? It's not going to be standard saves, but we're already over halfway of this first half. And I imagine Valve want to collect some data on it, unless they have just flat out made their decision, which would be surprising. Not a bad one there from Fallen.
Oh!
Saddles up with a second on to kick it.
Let's go. Fallen. Flattens 2 of them with his deagle, and kennyS walks on in. kennyS taking down pasha, so it is falling onto Fallen, rather. Rotation coming through. Shush will join him. He ate a lot of damage from the nade, but Fallen's deagle singing. He'd taken 3, made it around.
Keep him coming.
Let's see what Hades and kennyS can do to recover this. So Lucky Smoke. Hades to try and find some space towards the B site. Who's that? It's going to be Boros. Haven't said his name much. 4 francs to his name so far. And, I think he just missed a whiff of Hades. Goes both ways. Hades going to go for the plant, and Boros should collect the frag to secure the round after all of Fallen's hard work. You don't want it to fall apart now. Oh, it is. Only Shush. Maybe he can spam one through. kennyS, a single bullet would do it. No Kev on Shush. Hades still takes the fight and collects. Boros not going to be too happy with the way that one went down.
I think the crispiness of the pistols is something that translate pretty well between both games, because people's aim with that, and it does feel really crisp on the subtick with the taps or the deagles, the USPs. As mentioned again, the spam not great, but we'll catch this again from Fallen here. Just a couple of little tiny ones.
Juicy.
And Rops is having a good time.
Respect to water, man.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
So good.
Fallen aggressive here. You know, one thing I do... we'll wait for this head-to-head. Hades is one out here, but I hope that they do add into the radar, and the map for us as spectators, so that we can see the mollies where they land as well as the smokes, and do it color-coded like we have in custom HUDs.
Yeah, that's a great shot out of kennyS. And kennyS had a round here as well. 2 from him, and Hades, well, there's knife out. This should be pashaBiceps frag.
Hades is going to try and knife him.
He is going to
You can see he's already trying to knife him. Don't do Pasha like this,
Leave
Hades.
him alone!
He's one of your countrymen.
No!
He's one of your legends, Hades. You can't do him like that.
The next generation knifing the legend.
You're not going to be allowed back in. He's one of your biggest supporters. How have you done Pasha like that?
Taz is writing up his tweet as we speak.
Oh,
that's not okay.
The lack of respect
That's
there.
not okay. It's not okay. File a complaint. Oh, the left.
That's BM.
Right. Actually, cruel. Oh, he's loving life, isn't he?
I think, after the game, you might realize what he's done.
Team kennyS, comfy, 7. It does say round 10 of 30.
It does say, yeah, but that could be the HUD.
It could be the HUD, you're
Something
right.
that they might have to update with the code.
Ooh, Fallen's deagle definitely working well. They could finally take this one down.
One on
Kick it
4.
on the ace! Oh, that's a crispy tap right there. Yes, indeed. Kicker putting himself in the shop window. He's a free agent. Well, he's not a free agent, probably under contract.
Yeah, but if you want to try and contact his agent or Virtus.pro about it, you know where to find them.
You can do that. He's an agent, as it were.
And,
there it is. Let's watch this again. Watch Kick It go.
What a great angle.
But.
And there, yeah, look, just tap it in. Hades can't quite believe it. All right.
Oh, everyone's having fun. I love that I can see the colors. So Hades is green. So you can have, I can imagine Rush going, green. Why you flash me green? Oh, there you go. Shush bring in the fight, getting frisky. They do need to post the CT round. Maybe Pasha's got one here on long side. Oh, they're running at him. Robs, be nice. Oh, no, Pasha!
This is really
unfair. This is not okay.
I'm not okay with this, guys.
No. He's just mollied him.
Serves you right.
Yeah, you mollied yourself in the smoke. I don't really know how that works.
How many Hades got here? 3?
1.
1?
Yeah, because Pasha's going to kill him.
You think so?
Yeah, watch this.
All right, I'm watching.
Ooh. I think he spent a few too many minutes in the octagon. And Twist smashes down 3 on the spray, so let's go Robs. Into the side, spot it out, just needs to find at least one more. He shuts down Twists, but that's an important round of Pasha. He's, shaking his head. Couple of tough ones so far.
That's probably going to awaken Pasha and go from, hey, this is just a fun show match to now I actually want to win, guys. So,
yeah, well, he's pulled out the big one.
All right, guys, let's see if we can get the 8-4 half here. A bit of a classic. What would be the new Zonix law?
Probably an 8-4. No, it can't be an 8-4.
It must...
A 10-2?
Oh, it is a 15 half. We're not doing MR12. Never mind. Okay.
Wow.
Well, we'll see it all out then.
Okay, game on.
That conversation is still relevant.
It is.
But we'll keep all the rounds going.
But in answer to your question you asked about 25 minutes ago, yeah, I think they just want to stimulate that conversation and see what we think. That's fallen onto Hades for 1. Boros down. Keserato disrespects the flames, burns a lot. Down goes Kickit on the underpass. So aggressive from the CTs here. But Keserato, he is behind enemy lines. Will they overlook him? This could be a massive multi-kill if Twist isn't aware. Oh, Kenny. Makes a lot of noise, so certainly aware now. Retake on. I don't see a kit. This could be very cheeky. Kenny's been being... Oh, maybe it's not clipped? Oh, that's...
Wait.
Oh. Well, we did some research. There you go. That needs a fix. And that's a good flash, Twist. Didn't see anything on his clear. Shush rounding out from Monster. They're on the retake. Pasha's got his shotgun. Kenny's got the frags. Fallen alone and should be down as well. Kenny up to 11 frags so far as they do take the 9th.
Okay, so that's actually good news that we heard that this is MR15, which is standard what we're playing with today, which shows everybody that apparently League Ops and our lovely little team out there can just quickly change a couple of configs and we can have MR15.
Yeah.
So, look, I'm not going to say that's the standard, but I'm going to say that's an easy little change.
But yeah, write that one down. Can't boost from sight to heaven. Unless Kenny just doesn't have the parkour moves.
Yeah, that could be another... Well, I guess I could add a bot right now and try it. Let me give that a go, Alex. You give everybody the action.
All right. Let's see. Keserato up against his leader. And he's owned him. Traded. Boros needs another. Robs has put him down. They could use a Deagle headshot here out of pashaBiceps. 2 body shots. Can't finish off onto Hades. They are low, though, and Shush is very quick on this flank, so... Could be shaping up nicely for the Dane. Robs his first victim. Does he have the discipline? Oh, he's got them both here. Not ready for this. Uno, DOS, just like that. It's on to Kickit. The Kickit clutch, though. I'm ready. Maybe Twist is too. Oh, he's owned the first. Twist doesn't even connect a single bullet. And it's time to watch that clutch master Kickit work. Doesn't hear him. Hit the wall. Oh, does now. Kickit. One more of those stylish taps. Oh, he sprays him down. Clutches up. I told you, kennyS's team, one to be feared.
Just the dominant first half here on the T side of Overpass. As we know, one of the most CT-sided maps in the map pool here. Just 2 rounds in, and if Team kennyS can pick up a 12-3 scoreline, they're going to be destined to be picking up this map here in the best of 1.
Did you try with the bot?
Yeah, it's not just
Kenny,
clipped. It's just, yeah. So.
Okay. Well, there you go. It's important.
It is important.
It is still in the limited beta test. Or beta, if you're from the Americas.
Which a lot of you are.
Yeah. And that is a P90 rush from Robs and Keserato. And it's being very effective. They're into the site. Rotations are required. And yeah, this is already looking like a tough retake for the gang.
Try the boost again.
They are. Guys, you didn't get the memo.
No, they didn't. But at least it's been done twice. So not only did I do the bot confirmation, we've seen it happen twice. So we know it's not just Kenny. It's actually not happening.
Oh, the lovely pop flash. Hades popped to the head of Fallen. Pasha has taken a little bit of a revenge onto his countryman, and with Kick It, still a problem for this retake. No real time for this. We need to see some frags, and Boris has provided one. Both of them gathered here. Should be Kick It for the clutch again. pashaBiceps the last victim, and this is running away from the squad. This started with a 5 Deagle pistol. And
That's true.
And they're running away with 11.
I guess they showed why they were BMing them out the gates. It was more than okay to do that.
Yeah, they obviously had the same feeling I did. It was just a complete mismatch.
Yeah, look, Pasha hasn't drafted well here today. Shush is going, hey, how did I get drafted onto this team? What?
He's like, oh, I'm kind of sick of this feeling.
Yeah, man, I thought we were going to win something here.
16 frags out of Shush. Sheesh.
Couple of Kriegs in the mix.
Oh, what's Ropsicle doing? Let's go full Rops cam on this. The boost from Pasha.
Yeah, well, that's also changed in terms of the height of how you can see over that wall.
Yes, no. Scout headshot out of Fallen. Any more of those?
He looks like he hasn't left, doesn't he?
Yeah, but it's a good sign that Fallen feels like he's still hitting all the shots he would be.
Especially because he said that this team over Furia, they want to play together in CS2. So I think, you know.
Good observation.
Good signs.
Oh, Kenny really hasn't left. Jesus, Kenny, yes! Woo! We are rolling back the years. KennyS of Titan fame.
He wants the ace. I don't think he's going to find Shush here, but that was Wilden.
Damn. God, he's making the game look good. Looking very snappy on that. And Kick It. Oh, Shush. Just good. Basically trying to play the don't knife me game here.
It's the can we give Kenny the ace game right now? The captain has spoken.
Kenny.
You will sacrifice yourself. You will swing and I will trade.
Look at them.
I really want this ace.
Hey, there it is. Sends his body flying. KennyS with the ace. This gladiatorial combat.
Yeah, they should have taken a timeout or something, shouldn't they?
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, definitely needed a conversation, get the coach on the mic. I don't know who the coach would be over there, but...
Look at this one again. What a sequence. 1, 2. This is really sweet out of KennyS. All headshots by the last. Everyone's having a good time.
Well, we're back underway immediately here.
Oh, imagine if we could have a black and white.
Breaks.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's not true.
That's not true,
but it is here in the show match. Oh, someone's got the scuba skin. Come on, Hades. That is my least favorite. That and the armadillo. The people who use the armadillo and the scuba.
I don't like dying to the scuba. Oh, I thought he got multiple there. It's actually Boros who's opened up the site with Fallen's help.
Overpass is now a team map.
Seems that way, yeah, actually. Hades and Rop's going to be hard-pressed to get much done. They're Zeusing! Oh, no, Pasha! This Polish showdown.
He's been knifed and Zeused by Hades. The embarrassment level is starting to be off the charts here.
Oh, Rops wants to Zeus. Surely they hunt him. Oh, Rops is on the scuba lifestyle, too.
Too many scubas.
I actually want them to lose now. Double scuba. That's...
When I'm playing deathmatch and the scuba or armadillo kills me...
Who's armadillo?
What do you... let me show you.
What are you saying?
The one with the weird armor.
What, like the heavy?
I suppose. Let me see if I can find it.
Because I tell you what, I think the white mask Daryl is the one that gives you the most competitive advantage. That's a joke.
This one here's the armadillo.
Oh, yeah, him.
He's got the snout.
But don't you think that's easy? That's like, it feels like he's got a bigger hitbox.
No, but yeah, but it's also like using the Rambo. It's like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, why is that the one you've chosen out of? There's a couple of cool ones you can pick, and you've gone Armadillo Man or Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve. All right. Well, it's the classic second round force of double shotgun scout.
It is a strong buy in this current meta.
Yeah, well, it's day one of the meta. They're setting it right now. Oh, nice shot. New addition as well. You can see the timetables in the toilets. There's a gap for Kenny to work with on the way down. He might be... Oh, putting Pasha in an early grave.
Might be the force by victory here.
It certainly might be. The Scout and the Deeg have given him a two-man advantage, but I wouldn't write Fallen and Shush out of this one. We are yet to see Mr. Twists looking comfy.
Look at the legs.
On the ramps, yeah.
Yeah, and that's obviously one of the new details.
It's one of the engine.
But it's showing that some people were showing the certain crosshair placement. Let's see, how many can we get? Hey, Serrato can't get the double. Can't get the double. The shotguns get it all 3 to finish it off, and the winning ways continue now.
It's a stomping.
Yeah, get them out.
They lost both pistols, and it's 13-4. That's my colour commentary for you.
Well.
Quick games are good games, said a wise man once.
What do they win? Eternal Glory?
Eternal Glory.
And now that we know what we're playing for, it does make the stakes a whole lot higher. Flabbergasted there.
Flusha. Of course, it's Flusha.
Miss the characters, right? Like having Taz and Pasha and definitely some bigger-than-life individuals.
Oh, Kenny, sleep at the wheel on that one. And Hades, this is a little rude. He's got another one. It's Shush this time.
Hades is having his best day. He's living his best life.
Yeah, that's not Hades, that's Zeus. Mythology for you. Go on. Oof, sits Boros on his ass.
He's moving quite nicely, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he certainly looks like he's kind of plugs back into the system. Kick hurt. This is so out of character. Oh no, kick hurt. Jane would never allow
Jane
this.
would never
Jane
allow
would
this.
never allow. Oh, and that's why.
Yep.
That's why.
Yeah, we could have had that kill for free, and then we would have saved.
And the economy. Oh, yes, indeed. Twist on the D. Rob's in the clutch. Go on. I just want to see more rounds. I don't want Robs to win this just so we can have more rounds.
Pasha has the bomb.
What's your plan, Pasha? He's going to die. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Twists. Now has to face off against Rops, and his movement's not looking too shabby here. Drops the smoke. Flash into it. Playing with wicked games here is Ropsicle. 9 HP. Still, though, Twist. Ring around the rosy. Oh,
Where's he going, B?
Go on.
He's going to go B.
He's got a smile on his face. I'll see you later, mate.
Thanks for that. I'll take this. Has to beat him. Will Rob speed towards heaven? Might be able to get there in time. Spam him. Spam him.
Okay, we get another round at least. Secured. The T-side respond. I think Pasha would have probably broken the entire setup if they lost that one.
Next time he gets knifed or Zeus, he's going to pick Hades up out of the chair.
Yeah. I mean, straight up, I think he could go 1v9 with the rest, with the rest of these players.
Might need to call blame F and get config here as well to make things a little bit fairer. Damn, I didn't realize there was a speed up feature in CS2 either. It's like bullet time.
Yeah, right. Kenny feeling himself. Good flashbang. It's Shush that's having some contact. Oh no, what? Just saw like a surfing scuba man and then got popped.
Oh, the shotgun's back out for quesoRado here.
Let's go. Let's go. Satellite radio.
He's not going to find any... What's he meant to do with it now?
That M4 looks pretty. Fallen's got all the util, boys. He's making the calls. He's making this work. And we need a multi. Oh, Robs! Robs! He's taking them all. Only Fallen left. Let's see what you got for us. Baits the shot out of kennyS. Needs the headshot. Lays it down. And with only 30 HP, he's got 3 more to find. The ace... I've said that before. The ace clutch out of Fallen. On overpass as well.
Do you think he's going to be blowing your mind?
Why don't you shut up and cast around? I thought Robs had done enough. A quad kill out of Robs.
Well, the shotgun might work.
It might, actually. I don't know if he's... Oh, he looked away. Oh. Playing the long game is quesoRado. Truck plant fakes it out. quesoRado looking to take down his captain. Oh, 2 shells make it 3. There's the 14th. Nice attempt out of Fallen. But yeah, there's a nice little multi-kill out of Robs, getting himself comfy.
Yeah, well, he was saying that the spray was bad, but that you could see there. Look, it still looked like he had to stop, pause between not each
Bursty,
of them.
1, 2.
Yeah, had moments to breathe between each of those. But still, it was probably a few more bullets than what he'd be used to in CSGO.
What were your takeaways from your podcast with Rops? Like, what was his observations about CS2, like, in a nutshell?
Movement, I think...
Is still the main concern?
Pretty similar to CSGO, he feels. He also had some tweets about that.
Yes, he did. He said it's 1-to-1, and anyone that says otherwise is silly.
The spam is his biggest grievance, like the spray control.
Okay.
But there's a lot of other stuff that we haven't even been able to see tested. Hades is just braving bullets to get closer to Zeus. That's almost silly at this point. Fallen will find him. But yeah, there's so many things that we haven't seen tested at, like, it hasn't been a possibility to play top-tier Counter-Strike because they're all still focused on CSGO, so...
Well, there's definitely going to be a huge, like, kind of shift and evolution of that meta as soon as we do flick that switch, right? It's going to be, like, rapidly, week by week, things will be found, adjusted, changed. Oh, Fallen, too, from the dig. And now we are back with Rops and Kenny Cam. Oh, he is looking quick to the draw, isn't he? Shushes Deke, finally silences him, but now the drive-by from kennyS puts him up to match point.
Do you start sandbagging now? Do you all buy, I don't know, 5.7s, or you just have lesser buys here and try and draw it out and make them foolish? Everybody gets a Zeus, everybody goes for the knife. What is the finish going to be here? This is for the style points team, Kenny, because you've won. There's no doubt about that. We just want to see how stylish this can be at the end.
I'm not so sure that we get another round here. These shotguns have looked deadly. Kick it. Now he's saving for the next one. He's actually gone, USP Zeus. And Kenny's already taken down Shush. Oh dear, this is one way to end it. Pasha's having a moment. And Hades, unfortunately, walked past him. Oh, back turned. Hades with a smirk. He's taken down Pasha again.
Kicker didn't invest in anything other than a Zeus.
Yeah, he's saving. I told you. And 16 secure. 21 rounds is all it took. Team kennyS, most definitely the best in this show match here at Gamers8.
Big questions. Will Pasha shake Hades' hands? That's what we're all waiting to see here. He did one of the legends dirty today. Knifed, Zeused, and absolutely owned in the server. There was no doubt about it. Alex Machine Richardson, before the game went live, he had his prediction, and it turned out to be bloody true. The better team won today, and they are shaking hands. Okay, there is the love to be shown between the two of them. There's no grudge to be held. Hades will get away with it this time.
Maybe just this time. It's all smiles, all fun, and a little taste of what competitive overpass on CS2 might just feel like. Zeus's, knives.
But not MR12.
And not MR12.
But that's all right. You know, we saw the whole 15 rounds of, well, not the whole 30, what'd you say, 21? But it still felt like we were done in about 20 minutes time. So that was a quick one, some good shots. But we've got James on the sideline for a bit of an interview.
Well, you still didn't lose, Kenny, but you didn't make it very fair. You didn't even give him a chance.
No, obviously I don't play on stage that often, so I just I'm super competitive still. You know, like I'm retired, but I always want to win.
Cheeky little ace as well. Were you telling everyone not to kill him? You wanted to just make sure you got that final kill?
No, actually, that's my teammates. They are really good teammates. You know, I said, guys, either you get the knife or you let me the ace. And they say, I mean, in the first place, they wanted to let me the ace. And I was like, of course, that deserved an ace anyway, let's be honest.
For you, Pasha, I want to talk about Hades. You support Nine and your Polish brother so much. He knifed you and he killed you with Zeus. What do you think about that?
I don't understand this. I'm coming for them, cheer them, do it a lot for them. And they really, he knifed me. He's there with me. But at least I have one more frag than Twist, so that is not bad. Yeah.
So does that mean your love for Nine is gone?
Yeah, for me, Nine, no more support for them. Of course, I'm killing Polish CS in this team, so I'm with them all the time.
And these guys seem to be tryharding a bit more than you guys, right? Did you want to have some fun, or you just had to match them?
100% fun, but I would like to beat them, of course. But you know, I know they're playing all the time, so we are retired players. kennyS tryharding, but it was anyway very nice game. Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you very much for both of you. A lot of fun for our show match. The grand finals coming up next.
Why do you love her?
back in the studio. Yes,
Oh, there we go.